He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Alex Ovechkin sits 13 away from breaking the Wayne Gretzky record for most goals in an NHL career. I mean, we thought maybe another season, but man, at his age, he's able to just keep pushing forward. What is it? Russian machine never breaks. It's literally true. Yeah, he went down this season, and who knows where he would have been if he didn't get injured for a couple of games. But man, he comes back and he says, oh well, and keeps going forward. My goodness, 25 games left, 13 goals to go. Insane. So let's talk about last night's game against the Oilers, a 7-3 win for the Caps to put them atop of the league. This game doesn't really start off great for the Caps as they had scored on in the first 2 minutes of the game. It is not a great one, but the Caps have something going for them that works really well right now. They have this ability to just never give up. The Caps are playing at a playoff level right now. There's no doubt. They are just pushing back after being down. They are a comeback team. Thompson scores on a power play, pretty nifty goal. Jacob Chychrun scores with 25 seconds left in the first period, which is a bad goal to let in if you're an Edmonton Oilers fan. You got to keep the puck out of the net with that much time left. And then we get Ovi's first goal of the night, where it's just a vintage shot from Ovi, a classic, if you want to put it that way. An absolute beauty. We've seen him do it hundreds of times. I mean, how many players can you say that? Wow, that's an iconic Ovechkin shot. How many players can you say have that type of, criteria required with them? Of course, he didn't stop there. He followed up with another vintage OV goal where he scores a power play goal. It's what we love to see from him. They call him the power play merchant, but man, who cares? If you're putting them in the net, you're putting them in the net. The wrong Connor Mick puts the puck in the net. Connor McMichael scores another goal. The Caps have so much depth this season, and so many of the young guns are showing up and scoring so many goals. It's working out really well for them. The Caps are just the team to beat this season. They have just disproven everybody. They thought they were the old, slow team that were going to, sort of peter out and not make the playoffs this season. They have turned it around so fast. This might be the fastest, quote-unquote, rebuild I've ever seen in NHL history. This is insane. In the third period, the Edmonton Oilers fought back, got a couple of goals here and there. Strome made sure the game didn't get too out of hand, and Ovi puts in his hat-trick goal for 29 on the season with an empty netter. Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, another empty netter for Ovi this season. Man, when you're at his age and you're doing what you're doing and still scoring 5-on-5 goals, you take your empty netters. It doesn't matter. The career that Ovi has had, he deserves a couple empty netters. But if you really want to know, he only has 167 empty netters in his career, which is incredible. Out of all the goals that he has, out of the 882 goals, there's another stat on NHL.com that blew my mind when I read it. He has scored 200 goals in 3 different decades of NHL hockey. 200 goals in 3 different decades. He is the first player to ever do it, according to NHL.com. It's insane. It's like, how many players do you know have even reached 200 goals in their career? The average of doing that is really not that high. It's unfathomable. We're obviously witnessing history with a player like this at 39 years old, still putting up these numbers. I don't think we'll see a player have that much efficiency in the latter stages of their career like this. It's incredible. He has proven everybody wrong who thought he was slowing down after last season. It's going to be a great end of the season if he continues at this pace. If Ovi scores at a good pace and slows down just enough, he might actually end up breaking the record against the Pittsburgh Penguins on the final game of the season. Wouldn't that be the greatest to see him score against Crosby and against the Penguins and to break the record? I think that would just be like one of the best story-written moments of the NHL season. Ovi, man, what a career, and it's going to be exciting to see what happens in the last 25 games of the season. 13 to go for the Grade 8. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys soon. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new.